Hey everybody, it's Matt from Your Horror Movies, and welcome to Shelf 4 of my horror DVDs and Blu-rays. Again, for all those who have been watching so far, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos, that you do find some cool goodies that you probably did not know about or wanted to get. So, again, thank you again for watching and posting and thumbing up. So without further ado, let's go down with Shelf 4. Alright, so we'll go with a couple of titles on top here. I try to keep them in with the close to the letters as possible, but it doesn't seem to work as much because, I don't know. So we got The Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake, the Cat People remake, and over here we have The Cleansing Hour. I love The Cleansing Hour. I thought this was so cool that how they did this movie. Definitely recommend it. Alright, so that's a couple of those. We'll go to the other side. Top. But right now, we have from Unearthed Films, Cannibal. Yeah. If you're familiar with Unearthed Film movies, how crazy these movies can be. I actually found this like for a couple bucks at a used store. Yeah, it's out of print and goes crazy. A little damaged, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Alright. Cannibal Apocalypse, put out by Kino Lorber. Oh, great stuff. If you're familiar with Cannibal Holocaust, not Cannibal Holocaust, wow, Cannibal Apocalypse with John Saxon, you're in for a treat. We have is The Car. I love The Car. I love the way it looks. Very menacing, like a Jaws on land, but with a car, if you want to call it like that, but it's awesome. Now, the so-called sequel, which is The Car Road to Revenge, unrated. I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool how they did, and they actually used the car from the original movie in with this as well. So it's another fun killer car movie. The Card Player by Argento. Not one of his strong ones, but still fun to watch. Carl. This is a horror pack DVD. This is the first DVD horror pack that they put out. It wasn't bad. The doily mask was kind of far-fetched, but what you got is a cool, like, backwoods redneck dude who goes around murdering people and raping women. Yeah. The original Carnival of Souls. It's a fun one. Then you have Carnival Souls, the remake by Wes Craven. Carnivore. This is a cheesy, low-budget creature feature. It's fun. Sci-Fi Channel with Carnivorous with DMX. Yeah, it's a mix of a giant snake and gator. Classic with Carnosaur. Love Carnosaur, 90s dinosaur movie. And you got a sequel, Carnosaur 2. And the third one, Carnosaur 3. I do have Raptor in a different spot. And there's another movie called Eden Formula, which is another one. It's another Carnosaur. Those are kind of like Carnosaurs 4 and 5. But those are the main Carnosaur movies. I have Carved. The Slit Mouth Woman by Tartan Asian Extreme. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If she says she's pretty, she'll cut you up. Case 39. I thought this was pretty neat. Cool killer kid type movie. Case of the Whitechapel Vampire. This is a Sherlock Holmes movie that's kind of like a slasher. Someone's going around killing people by this church, acting up as a vampire and draining their blood, but it actually is something completely different, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty neat. A bootleg of Cast a Deadly Spell. I wish someday this would get a real release. It's a fun flick. Kind of cool mystery slash H.P. Lovecraft slash, whodunit, Roaring 50s type thing. Cat Sick Blues. This is a pretty fucked up movie. Guy dressed up as a cat going around killing people because he wants to revive his dead cat. And there's some gore scenes that just make me want to gag in it. The Catcher. This is another low-budget baseball slasher with Joe Estevez in it. I thought it was pretty neat how they did it. Boris Karloff and the Cauldron of Blood. Classic. The Cave. It's a fun creature feature. Caved In. This is a Sci-Fi Channel prehistoric like centipede movie. Double feature with Cellar Dweller and Catacombs. Catacombs is also known as The Curse Part 4, and Cellar Dweller is awesome. Jeffrey Combs and artist creature comes to life killing people. We have Cello. It's a cool ghost flick based on a giant cello. It's pretty cool. Cemetery Gates. This movie is awesome. Very gory, fun creature feature. Like a Tasmanian devil type thing, just going around ripping people apart. If you're into gore, you'll definitely love that. Cemetery of Terror. This is awesome. It's like a Mexican horror flick from Vinegar Syndrome. Centipede. This is another Sci-Fi Channel killer centipede movie. Cerebus. Guardian of Hell. Another Sci-Fi Channel based on Cerebus, the 3-dog guards the gates of hell. Chain Letter, not bad slasher. For what it's worth, it was actually not bad. Chaos AD, still gotta get around to watching that. Charlie Says with Matt Smith playing Charles Manson. Charlie's Farm, awesome slasher, Australian slasher. Chaws, this is a killer boar flick. It's an Asian killer boar flick. Alright, up here we have The Bates Haunting, which actually wasn't a bad little slasher. Come Play, which is alright. I like how they did that story. Cherokee Creek, this is a cool monster flick type deal. It was like a bachelor party gone wrong with Bigfoot. It's all signed and everything. The Child's Play remake, I liked it. I thought it was kind of neat how they did Chucky and how he goes crazy. But it was done differently, and I liked how they did it. And yeah, that one's for Tupac, if you know what I mean. The Children from Vinegar Syndrome, awesome. Trauma, killer kid flick. Children of the Corn, the Arrow release, awesome release. Love Children of the Corn. You know, Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, which I definitely enjoyed as well. I do have 3, 4, and I think it's like 5 and 6 in a 4-pack, which is in the multi-pack section. But that's pretty much where I go. Chill Factor. This is a pretty cool supernatural slasher out in the middle of the woods during a giant snowstorm. Some good kills. The Chilling. I got this signed by Linda Blair. She did not know this movie was finished. It was kind of a surprise to her how that happened. But I'm glad I did that. Chocolate Vanilla Strawberry. This is a pretty cool crazy man ice cream vendor. I thought it was kind of neat how they did it. Christmas Blood, fun Christmas slasher. Christmas Evil, classic Christmas slasher for sure. Chop, this is a fun, funny flick. Horror comedy about a guy that's pretty much going crazy. And yeah, I won't say much because I won't give it away. But Chop is pretty cool. The Chosen, this is pretty neat. It's kind of like a Omen type, I don't know if you want to call it a remake, or not a remake, but a different type of Omen type movie. I love the giant, they talk about a giant hydra, which is a giant water plant, and causes destruction. So yeah, The Chosen, pretty cool. We have Chubbies, low budget, little creature feature. They use like, what are those toys called? Boglins. They use Boglins as the creatures. It's pretty neat how they did it. Up here we have Do You Want to Know a Secret? This is an okay slasher for what it was. right. Chupacabra Terror. It's an old Sci-Fi Channel flick. Takes place on a boat. Actually, it's pretty neat. Cicada, about giant killer cicadas from Wild Eye. So I could get around to watching it, but it looked fun. The trailer looked kind of fun to it, so why not? We have Cinderella, another Tartan Asian Extreme. Cool Asian horror right there. City in Panic. This also goes by the AIDS murders. That's right. To do with the whole AIDS pandemic going on at the time. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Circus Kane. I actually thought this was pretty fun. About this gentleman who's known as Kane. He pretty much grabs a bunch of people. One's like a giant horror fan. One's works at a pawn shop. One's a giant horror collector. And a whole bunch of people get together. And he puts them through different puzzles and everything. And of course, some die. I thought it was kind of neat. Circus Kane. Pretty cool flick. Clash of the Dead. It's a found footage, style zombie flick. They go to like a World War II reenactment. And in the bunker, something happens. I'm trying to remember exactly what brings the zombies back to life. But it was fun. I liked it. So Clash of the Dead. Claude. I thought this was a cool creature feature. I think it's like an oily monster goes around killing people. Claude. This is a cool Bigfoot type film. From Mondo Macabro, we have Clonus. Closet Space. If you're familiar with 100 Tears, this movie's played in the background in one of the scenes. Same guy that did 100 Tears. Pretty much about this monster in a closet with tentacles, and you have different dimensions and shit. Yeah. Next up, we have Clownado. I liked it. I thought it was for what it was. You have clowns that appear and disappear in this tornado. They come down and just ransack the town and kill a bunch of people. I liked it. Clownado was fun. Not for everybody, but I definitely enjoyed it. Club Dread, fun slasher from the Broken Lizards. I met a couple guys and got it signed. This is the unrated cut. Cockneys versus Zombies, fun Zomcom. We have Cold Dark. This is a one cop is dead, comes back to life pretty much, and helps the other cop, and he's got to stay cold. There's a weird blood-sucking type of creature on the loose. Kind of neat. I thought it was kind of neat how they did it. It's not American. I think it's like a English film, or I don't remember. Cold Prey, fun slasher. Unfortunately, I don't have the others. And part 3 doesn't even have English subs, so that kind of sucks. Up here we have the Arbors, which I still gotta get around to watching, and Crocodilus, fun creature feature. I'm not gonna. It's not much of a killer gator flick. It does have some other shit going on, so I won't get too much into that. Cold Skin. I definitely enjoyed Cold Skin. It's got that vibe of H.P. Lovecraft deal. Lighthouse Keeper battling creatures that are coming up from the water, kind of like the deep ones. The Collector and The Collection, awesome flicks. Supposedly they're supposed to do a third one, but I think it fell apart. I hope someone picks it up. I'd love to see a sequel to The Collector. College Girl Murders. Actually, it's pretty fun. Guy in a red Ku Klux Klan suit. It's not for everybody, but I thought I enjoyed it. The Colony. This is a cool post-apocalyptic cannibal vampire movie, if you want to call it that. The Color Out of Space. I love this movie. I know a lot of people are not liking the director for what he did, but you know what? For the movie itself, I definitely enjoyed it. And then we have The Color from the Dark, which has Debbie Rochon. Same thing as Color from Space, but done differently with different actors. So yeah, if you're a fan of that, you definitely like that movie. Combat Shock from Severin, crazy flick. Come to Daddy, another one I gotta get around to watching. Congo, I had this in my horror collection because it's a killer ape film. I love Congo. I thought it was a great time. So yeah. Amy's a little annoying, but you know what? Still loved it. The Contract. This is a cool. I bought this blind buy a long time ago. Done some reviews on it. It's a cool flick. Alright, I'll move some stuff around here for a second. Alright. The Covenant. This movie's awesome. It's like a rip-off of Night of the Demons. But I thought it was a lot of fun. We have Cornered. Slasher in a grocery store. Not a grocery store, but like more of like a Quickie Mart type thing. They tell everybody what they would do to a killer, and the killer actually does it to them. Wasn't bad with Steve Guttenberg. We have Corpse Grinders for Vinegar Syndrome. I'm going to put that over here to get this corner out because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Corpse Mania. This is kind of like a Asian giallo. Put out by Eastern Masters and Image Entertainment. I like to see this one get a Blu-ray. This was pretty cool. Put it up here for now. We have the live action of Corpse Party, based on the anime. Corrupted, another weird type of H.P. Lovecraft film, which I need to get around to watching. The Corruption of Chris Miller. Still gotta get around to watching that one. Count Dracula's Great Love, which is actually getting a Blu-ray, which is awesome. And The Man-Eater of Hydra. I got that for Man-Eater of Hydra because it's a cool killer plant movie. Countdown. I thought it was cool. I liked it. Not a lot of people like it. It's definitely different about a killer app on a phone. But for the storyline, wasn't bad. The Craft. Classic Craft. My wife's favorite movie. We have Crash, which from Full Moon. Pretty much a killer car film. It's possessed by this one woman who wants revenge, and a bunch of people get in the way and get killed. And last but not least, we have The Craving. It's another fun little creature feature. Alright guys, that's it for this shelf. Again, I'll do a little pan by. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on Shelf 4, guys. Time to put these movies back to where they belong. And we'll see you later. Again, thanks for watching. Peace.